Welcome to a reading for Capricorns. I'm Mystigal and this is Tarot, so I'm going to be doing collaboration with, and we're going to do a reading today for the beautiful star sign of Capricorn. What does the universe have to tell us? Please and thank you. Please tell us. And we're also on this beautiful Facebook page called Free Tarot Readings for All, where we do tarot readings for people, and you can join in because it's only 54 members, so you can get your questions quickly answered. It's wonderful. And with that said, if you're ready, let's begin. What does the universe have to tell us, please? And thank you for the beautiful star sign of Capricorn. Cards are jumping out, so that's fantastic. You're getting your wishes fulfilled. We've got a 9 of Cups in an upright position. So what I'm getting a sense of is that you're not working as hard as you should be, but that's okay because according to the law of attraction, you don't work for things, you let things flow to you. And if you can let things flow to you, it's going to come to you in a place and in a space and at a time and in a way that is attractive to you and that absolutely helps you in the long run, because it just flows to you and it's in a way that aligns with you, basically. And I can tell that you are being aggressive and dramatic about things, but that's okay because we are flowing, we are going, and you're entitled to a little pity party or a drama mama moment if you really want to. But you might need to get yourself in a sense of, you might want to get in a sense of feeling victorious before you're victorious, because according to the law of attraction again, if you want to feel victorious, you've got to start in your mind. And if you can start in your mind, you're going to be in a place where you can attract that which serves your highest good. And you've got a strength card in a reverse position. So what this card tells me is that you are going to be vulnerable. You're wanting to be absolutely in a place where you can accept things, where you are in a place where you absolutely stand. So you're in a place where you are vulnerable, you're in a place where you are clear on who you are and what you are, and you're in a place where you can accept people for who they are as well, because you're in a place of accepting who you are. So you're in a very vulnerable state, you're in a very place of huge sensitivity, and you're in a place where you are exhibiting huge intuition. So you're exhibiting a lot of wisdom, a lot of sound judgment and common sense, because you're heeding your intuition in a situation. And you're seeking a lot of rest, despite seeking your mindset of success, and you're seeking your rest because you're feeling restless, you're feeling not so comfortable in your situation, but that's because you are in a vulnerable state. And I get a sense that perhaps you're not feeling very comfortable with vulnerability, but that's normal because not all of us are comfortable with vulnerability, and it takes time to get there. So you're seeking some rest, you're seeking some healing, some respite, some recharging, some reflection. You might be reflecting on a situation, why you're not feeling comfortable, feeling vulnerable. Is it because you're feeling threatened by things? Is it because you're feeling that you don't deserve to be vulnerable? Is it because you're feeling like people are judging you for being vulnerable? Whatever that is, you're recharging and you're reflecting on your situation, and you are reflecting as well on abundance. I get a sense that this person is dressed in gold, his bed is gold, he's in an abundant state. And the thing is, if you're recharging yourself and reflecting on yourself, you're recharging yourself abundantly in a spiritual sense. So you're recharging yourself by increasing your abundance spiritually. So you're not just, if you're abundant materially, that's great, but you're definitely upping your abundance in a spiritual sense. And I can see that you might be taking a step away from the situation, you might be leaving, you might be taking a break, you might be going on travels, you might be transitioning, you might be moving beyond your situation. You're definitely growing. I can see you're definitely healing, and you're definitely problem solving in a situation where you are having to feel vulnerable. You are gaining a different perspective by leaving a situation, and this is a burden that you are bearing, and it's a really heavy burden, but you find that it's worthwhile because it is something that you want to do in the long run. And it's something that will lead you to a wish fulfillment as well, I can see. And this is something that would also lead you to coming out of the cold. So this is something that would lead you to escaping a situation where you feel like you're stuck. And this is also something that would help to end your karmic cycle. I can sense that it's something, it's a huge change. Like you are having to be dealing with the sense that you're not successful. So you have to really rely on the law of attraction to feel successful in order to gain success. You're having to be vulnerable. You're having to gain a bit of healing. You're having to leave a situation in order to gain a different perspective. And you're also carrying a huge burden, as well as coming out of the cold. So you're just, there's a lot of change happening. And this, I sense, it's a bit of a karmic cycle that is completing. And you are working really hard in this situation because this is what you do. And this is what you do in order to gain your wishes being fulfilled. And you might need to wait for your manifestations to fruit. So you might need to find your inspiration to take action. So there's a lot of preparation happening. There's a lot of planning. So with all these happening, this is going to prepare you in order to take a step forward towards your planning so that you can take action in the future. So what this reading is about today, Capricorn, is you are planning. You're getting your ducks in a row. You're getting your things in order so that you can shoulder your burdens and so that you can plan for the future, which is what you like to do anyway. And that's the read for you today, my Capricorns. And over to you, Cs, please.
All right, Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. Let's see how we're going today. We've got what you need to know now. First two cards will be the situation. The next two cards will be what happens next. After that will be what to do. And then after that will be what not to do. All right, Capricorn. Hopefully we've got something good for you today. Yeah? All right. Let me just do a quick shuffle. I feel like I need to do that. All right, Capricorn, what's the situation today or right now for you? Yeah, see, it seems like you're going against your own wisdom here. And you're leading towards victory. So you might be aggressively and demanding and dramatic, but it's a sense of jealousy. So it could be a relationship reading here. It's maybe someone from the past. But it's leading you to victory. What you should do next is don't rush off into anything. Don't go into a fling. Yeah, there's a new approaches to all problems here. You can overcome something here with the stepping back, coming up with a new idea, something a bit more traditional. There's a teaching, mortality, education, kindness, tradition, divine wisdom. So open up your mind to maybe ancestral guidance, or it could just be whatever you get guidance from. If you're someone who doesn't believe in that, it could be someone that you know who's the person you usually go to get guidance from. It could be that older friend, or it could be a family member. What you should do is you need to actually understand the obstacles that are coming towards you. Actually step back, have an understanding of what the obstacles are, and that will help you. It will give you some sort of temporary success, but you'll be searching for riches, and probably the best thing to do would be to withdraw from the situation here. Let me just clarify. Yeah, it's probably time to either go for clear communication. If it's a relationship we're talking about here, you need to actually get that clear communication, possibly from an air sign or a water sign. Yeah, there's been delays when it comes to this communication. Anyway, what you shouldn't do is continue on with unhappiness and focus on your weaknesses. So you need to clear out the weaknesses. It could be also a Leo that's tempting you. It might be a new Leo romance coming up ahead, because you've got double Leo here. This is a heavy Leo. Is this saying not to do this? For some of you, it's not to burden the Leo with your previous experiences. So let me just get some more clarification here. Yeah, you've got burdens from your Oh dear. Yeah, it has ended and it's finished and it's for better or worse. You need to heal first before you go towards this Leo. If this is resonating for you, please comment down below. Yeah, you put a lot of effort into the past. It didn't. You were wondering if it was going to flourish, if it was going to grow more, and it's led you to a state of feeling betrayed and hopelessness, and you don't want to burden possibly a Leo or a fire sign who's coming in to help you overcome this previous issues. Could have also been some form of, could have been a feminine energy here that was a bit demanding or a bit selfish when it came to the connection, because it could have been there's some sort of stagnation and sameness, forced change. Maybe they're taking their time to make up their own decision here. It might have had something to do with some sort of union, possibly a family, and you need to overcome those. You need to be patient when finding help. There is guidance there. So like I said before, you need to seek help from those who are offering it, or you need to ask for help from those that you get wisdom from. Yeah, because there is new love coming up around the corner, possibly with a Leo here. It's unconditional love, and it seems to be something that's a little bit more like they actually respect you and understand you. Yeah, it's time to forget the past, move on. There was only, it's time to cut it off. There was only malicious. It could be an air sign. All right, Capricorn, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please tune into the next one.